Hi, hello everyone. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
So untuk diorang yang tak tahu, saya Faiz dari podcast JeninBercerita. Jadi untuk korang yang tak, ni nak promo sikit lah. Untuk korang yang tak subscribe lagi, boleh subscribe. Siapa yang tak follow IG, boleh follow IG. Kita orang ada satu episod dengan Mascot dulu masa Aiman kat UK. Dan another episod dengan Semester, Kopi. So aku rasa that was a good promo.
Nice.
Alright, so selalunya, by the way, aku akan guna bahasa yang kau orang okey kan? You guys alright? Okay.
Ada yang terasa? Tak boleh.
Ada yang terasa, alamak.
Kepala otak kau.
Kalau nak you dan I pun boleh je.
We're very friendly and mascot.
Alright, so tak payah introduction lah. Tapi siapa yang tak kenal Mascot kat sini? Wait.
Oh, Ri actually.
Siapa sih?
To be fair, Ri.
Yeah.
Siapa di sini yang tahu nama betul aku?
Ini true. Ini true.
Okay lah, untuk the few yang tak kenal, introduce lah.
Hi, my name is Aiman. Aku adalah vokalis dan juga gitaris untuk band Mascot.
Dan aku adalah Z ataupun nama betul aku Ekbar Izaidin. Aku adalah vokalis dan juga gitaris untuk band Mascot.
Hey guys, aku Eli doh. Hey guys, aku main drum untuk Mascot doh guys. Sorry doh aku boleh buat. Thanks Eli.
Thanks lah.
That's like literally him no. Eli, if you're watching this, we love you.
We love you, Eli.
Kau select doh, Mat. Aduh.
So untuk maklumat korang, Aiman ada share dah a few facts dalam album ni. Salah satunya ialah diorang dah buat album ni dari tahun 2022. Okay, so konsepnya dulu lain. Lepas tu tukar jadi nostalgia.
Yes, and then now is go to 4. You want to talk about that night?
Yes.
There was a specific night, remember, after B-Sync that we talked about making this album?
It was.
Apa konsep pertama dulu?
Okay, konsep pertama dulu kita orang macam it's not like we're changing the genre. We still Mascot in a way, but we're not actually macam gonna be forever playing the Midwest emo sound. So we want to explore a new genre, macam a lot more heavier sound, and also let the techno a bit macam sound yang kita orang suka masa kita orang kecil-kecil dulu, which is dubstep, something like that, breakcore, shuffle datura. boleh expect lah nanti korang shuffle dekat gig nanti.
Yes. Betul.
Kita orang nak orang shuffle.
Reference pertama album ni adalah the entire shuffle datura tu actually. This the soundtrack was the whole inspiration for the album. But it was a very specific night. Masa tu we played B-Sync. Uma was there. Remember the B-Sync show. So after that show, we hung out at Z punya dorm at the time, dekat Sunway Putra Villa. And then we were like, because we were so macam koyak gila dengan show tu, because we didn't perform our best, and it was our first time on a big stage. First time kita orang perform alongside Venopian Solitude, SOG, Kyoto Protocol. At one point, macam remove. Yeah, Brax.
It was overwhelming.
Dude, we were fucking freaking out. Sebab like kau bayangkan lah, kita orang, our previous show before that was rumah dekat my studio je kan. Rumah kedai punya gig biasa.
Waktu tu gig kau orang ke berapa?
Itu kedua bai.
Kedua
kan?
B-Sync kedua.
Rex was after, right?
I think the third one lah. B-Sync is the third one.
B-Sync is the third one.
Third one.
Rex before lah kan. Tapi masa tu kita orang fresh lagi lah, sebab baru technically 3 show je kita main. Dah kena humban dengan aku Syafiq untuk main dengan aku dengan Zee, what the fuck lepas tu dah lah kita orang ada macam technical issue masa start
issue,
and then
aku tak dapat pakai aku punya pedal. There was a problem with my pedal.
Shout out to like mower users, GE200, G250 users.
So aku terpaksa pakai direct M terus. So bedal je lah time tu. Tapi aku was down gila, aku tak dapat guna my sound.
Kau bayangkan kita punya third performance ever, and you have like literally Fuad from Kyoto Protocol standing in front of you just like, ini ke ya? Ini ke ya Mascot tu? Ya orang semua kecoh tu. Macam sampah ke. Aku dah macam if you guys ever see any clips of that show, muka aku bapak awkward macam like fuck pisang. Tapi I remember seeing you Uma dengan Mio at the time. And then you guys were freaking out because we were playing lagu teruskan, and we were like, dude, yes, our people are here. Rasa semangat kan. So we went out with like a huge bang at the end, and it was like really fun. But afterwards, kita orang pulun by 2, 3, 4 kotak rokok.
By the way, Aiman tak isap rokok. Aiman dah start isap
Time tu
rokok.
aku dah berhenti rokok, aku terus start balik by malam. Kita orang balik, dia punya habis dah masa tu malam. Brad, you were there tu kan? Kita kat meja, kita hogging that meja sampai pukul 10 malam kan. Duduk tu, foyak, borak semua benda bagai. Balik rumah dia, duduk, gulung lagi rokok apa tu? Harvest dengan filter Mascot tu baru true sikit kan. Shot. Weh, pantik macam mana ni bodoh, barai saya kita. We're fucking done in this business, dude. And then aku cakap dia, okay. Tapi I mean, I guess it was born out of that macam feeling of like, man, we suck. Let's try
Ada
it.
pressure sikit lah.
But at least
pressure.
we thought that we sucked.
At least we thought that we sucked. I mean, we didn't.
And also, at least we didn't give up.
We didn't give up. We didn't macam like rip the band like the next day or whatever. We were like, I was like, dude, yo, like, you know that 1OK Rock stuff you've been listening to? I was like, that shit sounds pretty good, dude. And I was like, okay, aku suka energy lagu-lagu tu. And I was like, hey, why don't we do something like this? But that was like way in 2022, like masa pertengahan tahun kita orang touring tu. And then like at one point when we decided to make the album, macam aku cuba macam kalau kita orang pivot terus bunyi modern rock, this J-rock, modern rock punya stuff kan, macam like, oh bapak beza siap dengan permulaan, like korang dah tak macam dah berubah.
Waktu tu bunyi korang orang dah kenal dah lah dengan bunyi.
Yeah, it was like the same twinkly guitar or whatever, and then there was a big fear of transitioning into that record, you know what I mean?
Some people are just macam tak panggil kita orang the band name, dia orang panggil just Midwestimo.
We literally like at one point the label has become kita orang punya like literally our band name, macam oh bukan Mascot, oh yang band Midwest tu kan, oh yang band yang and they were like, that was cool and all, like, you know, it was interesting, but then macam because we're both like, and then we're, all the three of us are like really, our heart is in songwriting, not necessarily dalam satu genre aja. So when you become boxed into a specific category, kita rasa macam sempit, macam like, alamak, I have to like follow up the next record with even more Midwest sound, even more open tuning, even.
And then we question also, how long are we gonna stay playing this genre?
Kita macam, takkan kita nak jadi band yang Midwest tu sampai bila-bila kan. Tapi that fear kind of got to us in 2023 lah, sebab aku masa cakap orang, okay, kita let's do this record, tapi kita buat something dulu in between, maybe an in between album yang bunyi familiar tapi ada bunyi yang that new sound lah.
Oh, jadi kiranya the first concept was korang nak still push Midwest, tapi pada waktu sama korang nak fokus juga bunyi-bunyi yang lain yang korang ingat tu.
The initial one was to like change completely, but then we realized that if we do that, we're gonna be like macam sell out lah, macam like, damn dude, that's not Mascot, that's not the thing new band, unsubscribe.
I mean, we're still Mascot in ways, but aku cakap kita orang still using the same tuning as
I did actually, I believe it or not, all that was in open except with C. It's like drop C, I think. Yeah, drop C. So kita orang, then we came out with like the idea of doing nostalgia first, and lagu macam Reality and Brahi came out, and then like especially with Brahi, they were starting to have elements of like heavier sound, macam gitar yang ada distortion lebih, and then you know gang vocals where we all sing oh whoa, all that stuff.
Okay, Cop.
Let's hear
Nak tanya pasal nostalgia tu, kenapa kau release benda tu separate daripada album? Dah lah, tiba-tiba je. Knowing Aiman, dia akan, kalau dia release benda, dia akan market dia all-out lah. Tapi untuk yang EP tu, dia senyap je release. Kenapa?
So like, okay, like basically like, so we were like recording most of the songs already like by like early of this year. So we had released Jika Tahu at the time it came out already. And then I was like, guys, aku tak nak.
Okay, you want to hear the real story ke ataupun nak sugarcoat?
Actually, which is the real, I'm actually surprised, man. I don't really know what the real story is.
Okay, the real story is tiba-tiba Aiman in the group chat, it was like, hey, guys, I think I'm gonna make this in EP. I was like, okay, I'm down for it. What do we say, like? Okay, I'm down for it.
So and then it was more of like, it was more of me thinking to myself like, man, I fucking suck. I need to tell the guys we need to change right now. Dia yang same feeling yang masa end of 2022 datang balik, sebab aku macam I couldn't stand to go into the studio anymore like recording these same things, you know. When like initially we had this crazy idea of doing all this, so macam it's like we kept lying to ourselves, okay, let's do this sementara and then we'll do the real record we want. Third record we'll do it. This record we'll do something yang orang familiar with or whatever. And then one day aku cakap, guys, let's fucking do this. Let's just change. And they're like, okay, sure, Aiman. Not again. So I was like, okay tak apa, korang datang di studio, aku buat presentation ke korang. Aku present. Aku present. But I didn't have a slide lah, but I said okay, listen up guys. Point number 1. Okay, sekian. And like somehow everyone agreed, and then we finished the album in like a month. So it was unreal. Yeah.
The idea of nostalgia is actually we want to make a 20 tracks of song inside nostalgia.
20.
It was a bigger concept.
Yeah. Tapi who's gonna listen to 20 songs in dalam satu album tu?
Yeah.
It's not 2000 early 2000 ataupun 1990 lagi. Yeah. So we might so that's why we changed it. It went a lot of changes
Like so many changes.
Okay. So kita open dulu kepada audience. Ada apa-apa nak tanya tentang proses sebelum wujudnya album ni? Apa-apa? Tanya dulu.
Hello.
Hi.
Alright. Okay. Do I have to say my name?
I mean, ikut kau.
Oh, okay.
Feels like a lecture hall right now. Hi.
Alright.
Promote band.
Sorry, I'm so used to the formality here. Alright. So. Okay. Alright. Can I ask? Do you offer any DNB classes?
Sheesh.
Because to me, the DNB, the drum and bass, was actually mengejutkan. Macam, yeah. And satu lagi, semua orang terkejut yang you pergi rap. I think I've mentioned we've talked this before. I think you were like inspired by Steppa. I think yang the rapper yang the rhythm, the UK.
Banyak agak Adrian dah pandang. My brother is my brother over there, shout outs to Adrian. We were like huge grime enjoyers if anybody listens to UK grime. Grime, DNB, all that. Aku Stormzy, Dave, Santan Dave, where you at? Apa? Beat Tracks is my favorite. My Beat Tracks, yeah. But like lots of Chase and Status, Netsky, all that. So like listening to a bunch of these references, and I've always been a big fan of DNB drum and bass. So aku fikir macam, why don't I just make like literally a whole ass DNB track in the middle of the fucking album?
And it's fucking cool, man.
I appreciate it, man. You should come to my class nanti next month.
Yeah, sure.
It's
I'll
a
be the
shameless
first one.
plug, but I'm hosting an audio mixing class if you want to join. So yeah, look out for that. Yeah, so
Got any second? Going once?
Tu dia. Jangan lupa plug your band. Syah. Tak tahu apa. Faiz punya house rules ni suruh promote band. Dia punya house rules suruh promote band.
Alamak. Assalamualaikum. Nama saya Omar.
Waalaikumsalam.
Dari band Etc.
Let's go.
Okay. I have a question sebagai seorang yang datang lambat ke listening party ni. To someone yang tak pernah dengar album ni langsung like me, what are the 3 main words that you use to describe this album to someone yang baru?
Shit.
Okay.
I'll give one word. It's new. Of course. Okay, never mind. Okay. Let me think of something good first. Okay.
I'd say like this feels like marketing 101 in uni. Yeah, shit. Describe your brand vision in 3 words. I think I'd say modern. Number 1, modern. You got any ideas?
I think one of the proses kita orang tulis is also reflection of our stuff, sebab cara how we deal with our stuff. One of the song talk about me leaving home. I'm from Sarawak, so it's actually the hard part for me. Macam the song is called Nosto. I bet you guys macam apa benda Nosto tu. Nosto is nostophobia, which is the fear of coming home. Itu je lah aku boleh cakap untuk reflection. Self-reflection also dalam Break Free. It's me talking about the me inside of myself. It feels like I have 2 personality or maybe 3. Sebab one, can I say this?
Go.
Okay, a part of me says that I should just die and kill myself like that. But one part of me also said that I should live for the greater future. But that's the reflection dalam lagu tu, telling myself that I can't depend on anyone else. I only have myself, so I just have to keep living.
And I think like the 3rd word is like cinematic. Would you say? I mean, it's huge. It sounds huge, like. And then And then like, I mean, he's not here right now, but we work with the incredibly talented Haziq Azhar. I know some of you guys in this room have worked with him. And a round of applause. He's going to be watching this on tape. Like, Haziq, we love you so much. Like, all of us here, there are literally like 4 different acts that have worked with you. You are an incredible individual. And he has helped elevate the sound to become like completely cinematic. So the mixing was still done in-house, the production was still done in-house, but I had help from him doing the vocal mixing and also the mastering, and it just sounds completely macam cinematic lah, like huge. So this would be something that you would listen on your headphones, on your big speakers, and just enjoy the whole thing in its entirety. So that's the new album for you, IV or 4. Yeah.
Nice.
Sick, dude. Yeah. Shall we move on to the...
First, give it up for Z sebab sudi share benda tu. Dia punya pengalaman semua tu. So yeah, let's focus on the album. So untuk maklumat korang, the longest song dalam album ni is Talk About It. And yeah, how and why did this song survive that long?
So like on the chopping block, like we wrote nearly like 15 songs throughout this past couple of years, kan?
There's a lot of songs that we cut out from the
terima
song.
kasih, bukan lagi, sudahlah, or like banyak bhai. Banyak yang got onto the chopping block lah. So like I guess Talk About It was one of the oldest demos because it was one of the demos yang aku pulun sebelum aku fly UK.
There's 2 demos yang actually from the old demos, which is Tied Down and also Talk About.
Exactly, those were in 2023, and then Talk About It was from 2022. So the oldest one too, being Talk About It, survived because it still had that macam that vibe Midwest emo, tapi that was the one in the album is an iteration yang kita dah letak filter album baru ni. So the way that it was recorded was still in a very Midwest emo way, just like singing about personal shit, jangly guitars. And then I was like, okay, new album punya filter, let's make it a bit modern. Let's put these like, you know, these voices and this huge sound. So that's how Talk About It came to be lah.
So,
it survived, but it evolved lah.
Adakah kita akan dengar the first version?
Interesting. Actually, and we talked about this, and we might actually like start breadcrumb releasing some of the songs that didn't make the album sebenarnya down the line. So like imagine there's no point to waste songs because some of them are really nice and boleh dijadikan single ataupun boleh dijadikan something ke reiteration. So as we go about the journey ni, we will still keep releasing new music, whether it be from our back catalogue or something yang completely new.
I see. Sebab apa yang kau share kat aku pun, dekat album ni ada 5 lagu yang didn't make it.
Betul, yeah.
So semua tu disebabkan benda yang sama ke? Sebab bunyi macam ni yang dulu ke? Macam mana?
I guess so, you know what I mean? Yeah, sebab like ucap terima kasih, sudahlah, all that is very nostalgia era stuff. So it didn't necessarily make the cut untuk kita punya album punya vision barunya. But these songs will eventually return again in the future, maybe in cara yang asal ataupun maybe in a different way. But one thing is for sure with Mascot, we don't like to waste songs lah. Yeah, so we'll still find a way to release them and then make it available.
Then there's Mascot 2.0.
Yeah, and then suddenly we're a folk band.
Dia ada team A dan team B. Team B lain pula.
macam bola sial. So team B ni yang main lagu-lagu yang tak jadi masuk album.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, this is Jenin.
Nanti fan pun ada fan A, fan B.
This is ekspedisi, real ekspedisi macam tu lah. You hear it here first, everybody.
We talk about this sebab masa 2022 and 2023 sebab kita orang terlampau banyak sangat show.
Oh yeah.
We were practically drained. So kita cakap, man, apa kata kita buat team B, man?
Team B dah ada lah masa aku caw tu. Moral, Bread. Moral dengan Bread lah senang kata.
Moral Bread and also our
Kalau kita gabungkan semua, Azhar boleh jadi drama ke?
Yeah.
So actually dah ada lah.
Dah ada.
Cuma collect je nanti. So ini apa hal ni? Bukan Mascot ni sial. Real Mascot dengan Mascot, real ekspedisi sial lah.
So awal-awal album ni 3 tahun.
It's been 3 years lah. Technically we've been working on it for 3 years.
Tapi yang the first 4 tracks korang settlekan berapa? 3 hari.
In this new album, like we spent like 3 days straight.
3 days straight. I'm staying at the studio. Even kena kacau dengan hantu sikit.
I mean the vibes here. Kalau kau tidur sini, aku macam, Zee, kau ada orang ketuk pintu tak?
Ada macam ada dengar orang ketuk pintu. Buka pintu tak ada.
Kita kat atas macam tak ada.
And then
Tanya,
some growling kan.
Dah sikit short record. Aku tak tahu man. So like yeah, we spent like a good like 3 days of just like sleeping on the fucking floor, eating garbage. Well, not literal garbage lah, like eating junk food, and just like okay, dude, next. Okay, dude, next. Okay, dude, next. And then it was the same thing.
Memang waktu tu terasa pressure ke apa benda?
No, sebab kita orang macam this is the story daripada permulaan juga. Permulaan kalau kita orang rasa kalau kita orang macam have a little bit of time, kita orang akan produce something good.
Yeah. And then the big reason also why kita macam like just pulun berhabis sebab kita tengah, we were like so hyped up on next gen because it just came out.
Yeah.
BMTHP next gen came out. We were like, fuck, we need to do this right now, dude. I was like, see, did you fucking hear next gen? Aku dah dengar dah. Kau let jap. And I was like, right now, this weekend, let's do it. So shout outs to BMTH. Cik Mami Bapa. Hey, thanks Ollie. Appreciate you, man. I knew you could make it, but like, I'll see you in the group chat. Baik dong kau, Oli.
Lee.
Baik dong, Oli.
Kalau nama Melayu dia Ali kat sini.
Ali. Kita panggil Lee je. Ada je. Dia low-key sikit kalau kat Malaysia ni. Santai, brother.
So dalam album ni korang ada 2 feature, Hedi Maru and Fuad. Lisa.
The previous one actually.
The previous
We were
one.
supposed to, okay, like when we were in the nostalgia punya era tu, we wanted to work with Lisa Fuad first until semester got to her first.
I was like, okay, I want to do it with Lisa, and then semester was like, oh, we're going to do a song with Lisa, man. I was like, man,
Abort. Korang nak ambil Lisa. So we were like, okay, let's write another one, and then let's reach out to Heidi, because Heidi is also a mutual friend, Heidi Moru, and then she was like, yeah, we're super stoked to do it, and then
the next few weeks the non-stop show sana sini, and then kita orang tak ada.
We didn't have time to like work on the song, and then like suddenly we're like 360ing halfway through the album, but it's like tak apa kot. So then how we got to work with Nicole or Yini is that aku ada pasang show when I kerja at Bentley, the Dario punya show. So I was like, and a good friend Daniel, Mr. Daniel Lee from Shoplifters. There's so many artists in this room today lah. Damn.
Because I went there because I was pretty bored at home and just want to spend some time with some friends dekat situ, and then that was the first time I ever heard of Nicole singing. She was so
she
good.
Fucking blew it out of the water. And then we were like, I was like, Z, Nicole, and then she was like, okay, let's go. And then we approached her afterwards, like macam like a two fucking nerds. And we're like, Nicole, suara kau sumpah sedap dah suara kau. Like, would you want to do something with us? And she's like, yeah, sure can, yeah, no problem. And then Daniel was in the back like, okay. So like we settled the vocals in like a day for lagu My Dear tu, and it was just like, it was electric, like working with someone like that. Memang dia jiwa R&B orang kata. Jiwa R&B.
Yeah, basically sebab apa? I'm not a rock singer. I'm actually an R&B singer. That's why suara aku lembut gila babi.
Yeah, if you hear his like early stuff, like his demos and singles that he released on his, it's like purely like R&B cashy stuff like that.
It was inspired by Cashy a lot lah. There was one song keluar dekat SoundCloud, which is korang tak tahu langsung. It's called Lie. That was my first ever song yang aku pernah buat.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Macam-macam.
So untuk album ni kau tulis ada 5 string bass.
Yeah.
Dan because of that boleh dapat a whole new tuning system.
Yeah, so
jadi explain it in a layman term, layman gila.
Okay.
Apa itu 5 string dan membuatkan dia bunyi lain sampai boleh dapat sistem baru tu.
Sebab dia drop tu. Dia bunyi lagi tebal.
So like since this, hey, there he is. Hey, woo, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Isaac Asa, make some noise, everybody. Incredible. So Eli primarily recorded bass for the song. Of course, he also handles bass and Mascot for the recording stuff. So like dia ada 5 string, and because we're using open C, is it how you?
It's still in the D tuning, tapi kita orang drop C. Kita orang buat macam half step lah.
Oh, I think it's a full step.
Tune down.
A full step, right?
No, 2 step down.
2 steps down from D?
2 steps sekarang?
Oh, 2 steps. So like, I mean, for like non-guitar people or whatever, it's basically like we made it like super low and it sounds pretty chunky. That's basically it. So like Eli showed up with his chunky bass, and we're like, and then we made our guitar more chunky, and then we're like, so much chunk, bro. And then let's go chunk. Let's just chunk it out.
So the chunk tu lah bunyi sistem baru yang korang nak.
Yes.
So I found out yang aku akan lagi senang menyanyi dalam disc tuning.
Oh, okay.
Sebab before this kan drop D di tuning
Open
kan dia
D.
naik tinggi dengan F lagi makin naik. So macam agak susah untuk nyanyi lah.
Oh patut lagu-lagu ni bunyi dia setinggi berakhir apa semua.
Betul, yes. It's a bit more relaxed. Like with Nostalgia, we use a lot of the F tuning. So that's another tuning yang tinggi lagi pula. So it's FACGCE. So this one's a bit lower to get that nice macam big modern rock, like 510 post-hardcore punya sound. But with like the DNA is still Mascot, you know, it's still about, you know, our personal reflections and kita punya general sense of excitement lah.
I see. So apa membuatkan korang rasa album ni perlukan dua production, which is Aiman and Wang Mekan?
There he is. For the first time, I really needed someone to elevate the sound completely altogether. And you know, me and Haziq, like we kind of met when during Incident punya thing. At Taja punya studio, and then like Haziq invited me over. I was like, oh sick dude, and we kind of like became friends from there. And as I was like mixing the album and then going through the mastering stage, aku macam bapak susah gila babi man. Sebab in order to achieve that very particular modern rock cinematic punya sound tu, like there is a point where your skill level just starts to hit the ceiling now. So aku macam like, okay, I can't do this by myself. I need to reach out and get help. So I spoke a lot to Haziq over the phone. Like he was so kind in helping me figure out all the things one by one.
Waktu tu kau approach dia, tanya dia biasa je, bukan tanya dia nak.
Yeah, no, it was just like literally macam weh, ni apa hal bunyi sampah ni? So could you help me with like not making it sound like trash? And then like Haziq was so gracious in explaining all of the terms, and then we were going back and forth on technical. So then I was like at one point, and then he came out with Judos punya Terkilan, their latest single, and I listened to it and I was just taken away. So it had that cinematic quality I was looking for in that final finishing. So I just that day I could make a decision. I want to work with Haziq. I want to work with this production to take this album to the next level. So we contracted him to do the mastering and also the vocal punya mixing as well, which not only greatly helped the production process in general, but as yang korang dengar, the final product too sounds huge. It sounds massive. It sounds dia punya low end, dia punya clarity dia punya punch dia, and that really translates what we hear inside our head. So I think for a lot of you guys and musicians in this room, the biggest struggle is trying to get the thing you hear in your head into a song, into other people punya telinga. And sometimes us as artists, as songwriters, we try not to think about the production side because we focus more on the writing, we focus more on the music. Tapi dia punya production tu lah experience that packages the song and the emotions, you know what I mean? So production has always been like a very important thing for me. But in this particular album, aku realised, okay, I can only go here. I need this help. I need this particular help to get it to this point. And I'm glad to see Haziq really took us there. So one more round of applause for Haziq Asa. Let's go. I played it and it was just thank you. Incredible. So please go check out Haziq on Ruang Mekah production. Please contract him for your next project or whatever. It is so worth the money, and the experience, the collaboration that between both studios working on this was just an amazing experience lah. You know.
Nice. So yeah, that was the album. Jadi boleh dengar daripada audience tak apa pendapat korang tentang album ni?
Intern.
Siapa?
Syasha MD Intel.
Tak perlu bertanya pun, just cakap your thoughts.
Let's conversate, bro. Let's go.
I feel so nice. Huh?
Kau.
Okay.
So,
Kau siapa dosanya?
hi, I'm the intern, and I have a question for Aiman.
Awak.
Yeah, so
Apa soalan kau siap?
Bila gaji nak masuk?
can I have?
Kan, jap. Dah hari bulan dah ni. Kau lepak jap. Settle event ni, payment keluar. Babi. Okay, anybody, let's conversate. Do you have any opinions or whatever? Okay, there he is. Mr. Umar Akmal, everybody. This single just came out. It's incredible.
Hi. Saya Umar.
Let's go.
Apa, maybe aku just satu benda yang aku perasan like mascot daripada whole korang start sampai habis. I mean aku perasan yang this project dia ada dichotomous nature of who you guys are now dan juga korang previously. And dia berkait rapat dengan macam korang kumpulkan this permulaan punya album and also like nostalgia in the same group lah kan. Macam very nostalgic vibe. Kau dengar kau tu rasa macam wish macam rasa nostalgic lah macam tu kan. Aku rasa aku transported back to the time yang aku belum hidup lagi macam tu lah.
Yeah,
Exactly. Macam tu lah. Macam this is what it feels like macam tu lah. And then this one korang macam betul-betul depart from it. And there's a lot of macam tak tahu lah, macam even like throughout listening the album, even the overture and also like the what do you call the closing track?
Destination.
It sounds like kalau macam the permulaan album, kau punya intro dengan kau punya
Outro.
Literally is like outro. In a same scape tau.
Yeah.
Tapi yang this one pun dia ada, it's very 180 macam tu lah. So aku nampak 180 punya theme ni like reoccurring banyak kali lah.
That's true.
So like in terms of sound and as you guys said like this one is more modern and everything. But aku just macam nak tanya lah, are you guys like betul-betul intentionally do this 180 because you guys really want to depart from that emo Midwest?
I think the simple way to put it is that I guess we believe in the constant nature of evolution, that art should evolve with every stage, and this is very heavily referenced from like one of our favorite brands like Paramore. You've got them daripada Riot, then they evolved to Brand New Eyes, then they 360 to self-titled, and then you've got the the After Laughter punya stuff. You've got band like Bring Me the Horizon. They started out as a deathcore band, then they transitioned into sempiternal, post-hardcore. Then they went to like the Mantra era, and it was just like fucking weird for a minute. And then they got back to Next Gen, which was just an unbelievable cinematic masterpiece, metal masterpiece lah. So we reference a lot of this evolution from these types of bands that are not afraid to change their sound and not afraid to evolve. Okay, you know what? Yeah, here.
No. Okay. But also there's a bit of pieces yang kita orang ambil daripada One Ok Rock juga, sebab diorang pun after but it's not about the label lah, but their way of making songs, they're still them. Diorang masih One Ok Rock, but the sound is yang changing. And we wanna follow that path too, actually.
Itulah dia.
I think you guys did it so well, so good job.
Appreciate it. Love you, man. Thank you very much. That shit's really hard to do, to be honest.
Track 8, my favorite. Ooh.
Track 8 was satu.
So
Talk about it. Okay, yeah, I knew that.
okay, so ada lagi from the audience? Copy.
Third. Plug your band. When's the record coming out?
What up? Aku kopi, Teki Mascot.
Sial lah.
So aku dah salan. So after this, adakah korang akan main lagi permulaan dengan penutup punya tracks?
No. Tadi aku nak main je. Yes, kita orang akan main the most favorable track yang daripada the past album dan juga past EP, dan still playing. Just probably kena bawa gitar lebih lah. There's a lot of tune change. Yeah, sebab there's a lot of tune change.
Okay. So like half of the show is gonna be us like changing guitars and then changing tuning. Like expect that.
I think I have something to ask Kopi again.
Oh, you're asking Kopi now.
Because tadi Kopi tanya, permulaan penutup pasti main lagi ke tak? Kopi, do you think that
I love that he's just asking Kopi at this point.
kau rasa kau masih menanti-nantikan elemen dalam permulaan dan penutup juga dalam album ni?
Now they're just talking among themselves.
Because like in me, kalau aku dengan album tu tadi, aku macam menantikan more element of permulaan dan penutup.
Faham.
But you guys change it a bit. But my girlfriend said it still got the DNA of Borneo sound. Yeah.
It's got that KL sound, bro. Kita orang dah lupa diri, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean like apa nama dia? We were prepared for that. We were very prepared for people to be like, hey man, I want my money back. This doesn't sound like a mascot.
Mascot yang dulu lain. Mascot yang dulu lagi sedap.
Yeah, that's our new tagline. Mascot dah berubah. Tapi The thing is, whenever you changing your genre, apa yang kita orang ada bincang hari tu, there's always going to be a new listener. Dan pendengar lama yang setia, of course akan stay with us until the end. I'm not saying you should, but if you feel our band is too far apart from daripada apa yang korang fikir, it's free for you to choose if you want to still listen or not. But we're still gonna do it. Yeah. Nak dengar balik lagu lama apa benda?
Dengar sajalah album lama tu.
Mascot dah berubah tu.
No, I mean we prepared for it lah. And then like we've seen macam that transition happen with those other big bands I mentioned before, like Paramore when they changed to After Laughter. A lot of people were like, "Yo man, we want Brick by Boring
Aku
Brick
rasa
back."
kita sembang juga pasal Arctic Monkeys berubah juga.
Betul, like you know, like Arctic Monkeys did a massive 360 from what their punya first record, which is whatever people have say. Like then it went to Humbug, when it was already different. Then the minute they went to like AM, Alex became attractive. That was the biggest, for some people were like, what the fuck man, you're not a nerd anymore, you don't stutter on stage anymore. So like we believe that evolution comes with its pros and cons lah, and we kind of just accept that road lah, you know.
Okay. Got any last question from the crowd?
Sheesh. Fellow Aiman.
Hi. Hello, can you hear me? Hi.
Hello.
I'm Aiman also.
Appreciate you, Aiman. I'm Aiman too. I like you, man.
I'm taking this time to actually tell how me and Blossom and also my big brother who appreciates Mascot a lot.
Oh man, thank you.
Every time we went on a jam session or a gig, every time when we go back, we listen to Mascot.
Yeah, dang, dude.
Always listen to Mascot. That's why we already hafal semua lirik dalam that album.
I love you so much, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And like after hearing this, it is, I would say, since we are also musicians, since we are also musicians, we feel very like inspired by your sound, and especially me personally because I heard a lot of modern stuff. I heard like Pliny sounds. And Porter Robinson, I love Porter Robinson, and a bunch of other stuff that I'm just like surprised to hear from Mascot, and I'm sure my brother will also love it. And yeah, very like thank you so much for letting us join this, and I say this is gonna be like another huge thing for this year.
I appreciate you so much, Aiman, from another Aiman as well, of course. There's always an Aiman.
I love you, Aiman.
I love you too, Aiman. Yes! Wow, that feels weirdly nice though. For another Aiman to say that.
Another Aiman.
I know. There's another Aiman there's another Aiman there over there. I appreciate you too, Aiman. So like thank you so much. Sebab I mean, you know, we write music because it's a reflection of our kitong sendiri, and the way we approach music pun is always to push that boundary. To push that boundary and see what can we make at kita punya absolute limit. You know what I mean? And that has become like kita punya motto this whole time as a band, as musicians, as people who make art. So I'm so happy to hear that you and the friends and your brother appreciate like this. We appreciate people like you. People like you are the reason why we keep pushing the boundary. So thank you so much. Round of applause for Mr. Aiman from Blossom. Lovely. Thank you.
Okay, so aku rasa ni dah time untuk kita end podcast ni.
Okay.
So yeah, for your information, Mascot akan ada exclusive limited cassette tape yang akan available end of this year at Part Time Records.
Yes, sir.
And adakah diorang akan play dekat KL? Jawapannya ya, hujung tahun ni.
Inshallah, we're working out the details, but we want to have at least one show before the end of the year to showcase some of these incredible songs. And we want to turn that live experience to something that's unique from the album pula, separate from the album. Live experience is something different. We're going to work with a lot of kita punya sound design, backing tracks, and then just maybe a whole different take on these songs so that when you come to the show, you're like, okay, this is a whole different thing from the album. So we're you know, hopefully inshallah at the end of the year lah. So look out for that.
Okay, so yeah, let's look forward to that. And I am Faiz from JeninBercerita. Thank you guys for watching and listening. And yeah.
Hey yo, thank you very much everybody.